My Bandicam was being weird. Come back in on Monday. It's what time? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've eaten all the food off my counter. It's time to move into the fridge. I'm going to eat that. Eat that! Drink some... I'll leave my thirst for now because I'm not too thirsty. I'm walking outside. Sorry, I don't know what happened yesterday. I was working on stuff and then all of a sudden I had to go. Oh, the car's all shut off. And I don't have the right tool in my hand, so now I'm going to have to find the tool again. Oh, don't break the door, Artie. You got to really watch. Crack. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, let's see who it is. I'm waiting for the wood mission again because I think I have a full, if I remember it, I got a full trailer full of wood ready to go. Yeah, it is. So as soon as we have that, we'll deliver. But in the meantime, we were working on getting this carburetor thingy off. Manifold, whatever. Tool time. Tool time. I don't remember what size bolt I had, though. It sucks because I don't remember where I was. I had to cut out. So here's the whole story in real life. Speaking of cars, I've had a van going on here. Toyota Sienna, nice van, but I'm paying 600 and yeah, there we go. That's the right size. I was paying $545 for it a month. This was my wife's idea. It's a nice van, but we really didn't need it. We did need it, but we didn't need it that way. We had an older van, and she's like, I want a new van. And I'm like, all right. So I agreed to buy this van and get ourselves into massive debt over it. So I'd paid for 2 years at $546 a month, and that's a lot of money. And then I'm looking at the crap. We're gonna have to cheat and get in the motor. Sorry, folks. Try to keep it realistic, but there are points where we actually have to get in here and actually see what's going on here. That exhaust does not look connected. Come on, stand up. So I've been trying to figure out ways to get out of this loan because it's like, it's killing me. And talking to different people, and they're like, you should try to, Kyle was like, hey, you should try to sell it back. And so I went to the dealership. They didn't want to buy it back just outright. But the guy was like, listen, if you lease a car from us, we can get your payment down a lot. And at the end of 3 years, instead of the end of 4 years, you'll be debt free. You won't own anything, but you'll be, free of the car. And I'm like, well, that actually doesn't sound like too bad of a deal. So I ended up going last night. I was talking before I started playing the game. I had been talking to the dealership. So, but I was waiting for the car guy to call me back, and he took his sweet time. He finally did call me back, and was like, well, yeah, bring it on in and let's take a look and see what we can give you. So as soon as he called, I got going. I was like, okay, I'll be right over, because it was like 6 o'clock already, and I didn't want to. As you know, when you do car transactions, it takes hours to get all that stuff taken care of. So I went to the dealership and looked at a couple different cars, and I was like, you know what? Let's try. I wanted to try out a couple. It took me a couple hours to figure out what I wanted to. That was my fault, but I ended up. There was nobody at. No, put the thing away. There was nobody at the dealership at all. And the whole time I was there, nobody came in. So we're looking at these different cars, and I really liked the Toyota IM. It's a Corolla IM hatchback. Real sporty looking car. And he had me drive a silver one, and he's like, check it out. And it's really small inside. That's the only problem. That's the only thing I still don't like about it. I'm a big guy. So, that's weird. I didn't have to. But we're going to take the exhaust off too. So let's go ahead and we got all that stuff off. We need to take off that exhaust manifold down there. Oops, I go this way. So long story short, he's like, listen, this car is, normally it'll be, for lease. He's like, I could probably get you, hang on, see, is that the same? I think I should be able to reach that. So I've got the wrong size spanner. He's like, I probably could do, like $700 down. And I'm like, great. I don't have any money. Like, I can't do this, He's like $700 down, $390 a month, and that would get you down almost $200 a month and 12,000 miles a year. And I said, well, listen, I said, first of all, I really need 15,000 miles because this is going to be a second lease car that I've got 2 cars that are both leases, and I'm going to run out of miles if they're both, 12,000 mile cars. And so he's like, fair enough. He's like, I'll tell you what. And I said, I really need it to be lower price wise. He's like, all right. He's like, I'll tell you what. Look around the dealership here. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we looked around, and he's like, do you see anybody in the dealership here? And I'm like, nope. He's like, it's been like that for a week. He's like, we haven't moved a single car off this lot. He's like, I can almost guarantee you that if I go in there and I tell the boss, wait, what is this screw to anyway? But okay. He's like, if I tell the boss that you are going to buy this car and you're going to, drive it off the lot today and, trade in your van, I bet you I can get you out of here with no money down, and I can get you your 15,000 miles a year, and it'll be $350 a month. So you'll be saving almost, just under $200 a month. And I'm like, you know what? That works. So I'm trying to see if I can move this thing off. If I can pop that off yet. Nope. There's still something else holding this on. I don't see anything, but there's still something holding it on. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he's like, let me go ask the boss. I'll be right back. So he goes into the back, and they do their thing. And he comes back out like 2 minutes later. He's like, yeah, he said he'll take it. He's like, just do it. So I ended up getting a very sporty looking, not very sporty performing, but Toyota Corolla IM. I got it. And I said the one thing, because I wanted stick shift. I'm like, do you have a manual transmission? He's like, no, we don't. We just don't have that on the lot. He's like, the nearest one's in Columbus. He's like, I can get it for you, but it's going to cost you like $2,000 or $3,000 more because the guy, it costs more to have that. And secondly, there's no way my boss is going to import that car and give you the discounts that we're giving. You know what I mean? He's like, you'd be way better off picking something up off the lot. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I understand that. So I said, well, let's go ahead and I said, oh, how about this? I mean, I'd like a manual transmission. You don't have manual transmission. Do you have a blue car? And he's like, I can do. So I got it's like a light. I think it's called Thunderstorm Blue, and it's a Toyota Corolla M. And I'll pop a picture in here if I remember, so that you guys can see what it looks like. But man, is it a nice looking car. It's like this electric blue. Almost the color of the Satsuma, actually. A little bit darker. Let me look at the Satsuma. I mean, it's pretty close to this color blue. It's a little bit darker. Maybe more like back here, like that. No, it's darker. It's darker than this. But it looks really cool. It's a really cool looking car. So anyway, I'm all excited about it. I think that's going to be a fun car to drive. Now, it doesn't have much horsepower. We're looking at, I think all said and done, it's 138. It's a 1.8 liter, 138 horsepower engine, and it's mated up to what's called a CVVT transmission, or CVT transmission, which I guess tractors use that. Now that I think about it, the CVVT transmission, basically it is like a pulley system. It doesn't have a normal gearbox it doesn't have like a 6-speed transmission. The car actually has 1 or 2 pulleys, and they expand and contract. It's really weird how it works. If you go online, look it up, and there are people that have like demonstrations on how it works, but basically one gets smaller and one gets larger, and so you don't really have a gear system. It actually slides. So when you accelerate, the car will go up to like 3,000 RPM, and then you'll just accelerate. It's really weird. So it's like, and the whole time you're going faster and faster. Like, it's not like a normal car where you're like, it just goes. It's really weird feeling, but I like it. I thought it was pretty cool. So hang on, let me put those on. There we go. And let me get out my spanner. Should have the right size, I think. Always tightening. Nope. So we need to go grab those. Should have brought them up with me when I came up. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with the car. It's a little bit small. I mean, obviously, I'm going from an 8-passenger minivan to a micro-sized, hatchback. So the Kia is going to really be the family car, I guess, and then because that fits the family pretty well. It's small too, but it's better. But they both get way better mileage than my van was getting, so I'm happy about that. And they both they handle better. They're more fun to drive. I mean, this car is fun. Now it goes fast. It just takes it's like a 9-second 0 to 60, which is terrible. I mean, that's like my 1990 Lumina. You know what I mean? You're talking like 1990s level acceleration. That's just not great acceleration for a sport car, a sporty looking car. It's all bark and no bite, but it's okay. You know what? I'm an older guy. I'm not, like in the need to race anybody. I'm not into it for motorsports. I did really enjoy driving that Kia Forte, the Forte 5 with the, standard transmission and all that stuff, but I don't need a car like that. I'd like one, but I don't need one like that. I think I'm way oversizing this. Something's not right. Trying not to bend the frame up. Once again, we have that save file that I'm going to start over again. I feel like I've passed over what is needed for these bolts. Well, so that was a busy day yesterday. I was kind of a surprise. I'm so glad to be out from underneath that van. It just was killing me financially. I mean, you imagine $560 a month and going down to $300 something a month. I saved $200 a month. That's a big deal. Plus, I'll get better gas mileage, less expensive maintenance. And the van had 60,000 miles on it because we drove the crap out of it. So the downside is I won't really be able to go on vacation much anymore, which is kind of sad. But we can't really afford that anyway. So I guess it all kind of works out in the end. I'm okay with it. There we go. We'll get this on. Going to kind of float around here because I think there's more. Yep, there's one down there. So we are putting our, what is this, the manifold, the exhaust manifold or whatever. No, that'd be intake manifold. This is an outtake. This is how the gases go out. I would think there's a second one of these down underneath, but I don't. There's that. Performance manifold. Nope, it's not showing up. Maybe there's only one screw. We definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4 for our header. So let's go ahead and grab the let's grab a whiz while we're at it. Yep. Dirtiness goes up. Boop. All right. Stupid. All right, there we go. Twin carburetors. That's not the header, it's the carburetor. Reach for this guy. And pop out the driver. The spanner. Spanner. There's the second one. Make sure these are on tight. It's pretty easy to get on. Yeah, I didn't think this was. I didn't think this part would be too difficult. It's all right out there. So we got all the things. Now we're gonna take a peek underneath just to make sure that we got it all from the top. Reach isn't gonna really help us, is it? So I don't see anything. Unfortunately, I can't really get in close from this pit. So we may have to take another look from outside. But I think we're good. I really think that there's nothing. I don't think there's anything else. Go down one more level and see from underneath. Anything green showing up that needs to be tightened? Nope. Nope. Okay, I think we're good there. All right, looking good. So that upper part's all done. Well, look how much less room that takes in the car. That's pretty cool. And then let's go ahead and grab our a whiz. Yeah, there goes. Here comes the flies for me doing that. Oops. All right, put the spanner away and grab this. What's happening? Why am I stuck? Okay, there we go. Grab the exhaust. Poop. Racing exhaust. Sweet. Work our way down underneath here. This is completely backwards. Ah! I should have started with it in the right way. And this is going to go right up here. Oh, I saw the checkbox. Sweet. All right, so let's grab our spanner set. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Yeah, so that Toyota, I'm pretty excited about it. I don't love the lease idea, but what are you going to do? I mean, it's affordable. I can afford it, and that's where I'm at right now, is saving some moolah. That's the wrong size. So what do we need? We'll drop down one. I think it's going to be bigger, though. Oh, no, that was it. 3. There's the other one. Should be over here on this side. And this is nice because this brings the exhaust down. That header, those pipes are longer on the. Make sure it's tight. All right, so we have one on the back here. Cool. Uh-oh, what's that? Oh, that's the brake. Okay. And there's our exhaust. The red exhaust. It's funny. Red hot. I think that goes this way, doesn't it? Or does it go the other way? Yep. And then let me pop out my wrench. Boop. And so we've just bolted that guy in. Look at that. Sweet. Sweet victory, yeah. All right. So that's it for our heavy duty stuff. Now we're gonna put the wheels on and the body works. Ah, I'm stuck. There we go. We'll do that out here so we have a little more room to work. Though the sun's going down, unfortunately. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take a real quick break here. I'm not going to end the episode. I'm kind of just recording flow-wise right now. So I'm going to take a break here, take a shower, take a nap, and then we'll pick back up. And it's probably getting to be evening here. So if I go to bed now, I probably will wake up early in the morning, and we'll continue to work on it. So let's take a video break here, and then we'll start doing more episodes. But I don't know if I'm going to say thanks or anything. But if you're watching this video, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you for being part of my channel. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. If you want to donate to the channel, it helps me buy more games, keep my family running, all those things. The money always goes to a good cause. It's never, squandered on stupid stuff. Like I'm not buying, booze and picking up chicks. I'm taking care of my family and buying cereal and milk and things like that with money that I get. And so it keeps the channel running because it allows me to enjoy doing this, making a little bit of money, and not having to lose my shirt over it because I'm spending lots of time playing video games. So anyway, thank you for supporting and being there. The other thing you can do to help, if you watch right now, they're set to the first 30 seconds or first for shorter ads, but if you could at least watch the first 30 seconds of the ads that play on my channel, you don't have to watch the whole ad, but if you can get like 32 or 33 seconds in, that helps me tremendously, because then, you know, it helps. Somebody said if you sit up here on the second shelf, oh, look at that, your dirtiness goes away. Except for now I'm feeling dirty for seeing the picture on the wall. But they were right. You can just sit here. You don't have to splash water. So if you get up on the second level, oh, thank you for whoever that was. Put your name down there. I forget. I saw that today. I've had 2 or 3 people tell me this, but oh, but look at my thirst. That's making my thirst go up. That's funny. So you got to be careful. Make sure you come in here not thirsty. But it's definitely easier than doing the splash. It just, you got to watch that, because now we're going to have to drink, which means we're going to have to pee. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there. But that's cool to know. Let's grab some water before we go to bed. There we go. We have enough that our urine level doesn't have to go up too much. And we are going to head to bed here, and then we'll wake back up and start putting the rest of our car together. So this has been a great game. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and that it's been a nice experience for my viewers to enjoy this game and kind of watch as I build my car semi-successfully. I will probably go through and do again like more of a tutorial style video where I build the whole car, and I'll break it into parts. Like, here's the engine build. Here's how to insert your engine into the car. Here's how you bleed the brakes, which I have to figure out how to do still, because I haven't done that yet. Sorry, my steering wheel wasn't set up. And I'm getting that in place. So now the steering wheel's here. All right, we're all set. Unfortunately, we woke up in the middle of the night. What time is it? 4 o'clock. The sun will be coming up soon, so we can probably start working. But we're going to pull the car. Let's see, urine, thirst, we're all good there. We're going to pull the car out onto the porch here. Well, let's start it up and see if it needs tuning first. Well, no, it won't. It's going to have to run for a little bit before I do that, so let's close it up. We'll do the tuning last. No, don't. Got to really watch. All right, let's start this bad boy up. Choke it. Pedals were jammed up. Sorry. Oh, not in driving mode. Durr. Okay, it's warmed up. Wonder what that red light does on the dash. I'm gonna back it up just a hair. It's probably good. And turn it off. Parking brake on. Door open. And I think for now, well, we need to add some stuff on the interior too. Let's go ahead and get that done. So I've got this piece of junk we can throw out. All these gauges and stuff. Let's go ahead and pull the steering wheel off, and then we'll slowly replace all that stuff. So I'm going to grab my spanners. And to our luck, the sun is starting to come up, so we've got some light to work with. It's not too dark. Let's see what that middle screw is. That's probably a 1, isn't it? So tool time. And nope, it's not a 1. Okay. Let's try a 2. It's small. So 2. Nope, not a 2. What? How about a 3? I'm surprised, really. Nope. What? Well, there we go. Oh, because it's an inner bolt. Oh, and it unscrews the other way, too. That's interesting. trying to pick it up with my tools out because I'm stupid. All right, so we're going to install, first things first, this gauge I think goes the furthest into the cockpit is our extra gauges. What are they giving us here? We've got battery, temp, and volt. I'm trying to see what that says. Let's lean over here. Something. Water pressure. Okay. So when we're running the engine hot, that'll show us what's going on with that. And let's lean down a level and lean in. Anything need to be bolted there, or they just stay on? Looks like they just stay on. Careful. That's it, huh? Well, that was easy. This will be next. I think this attaches. I don't know where this attaches, but we'll kind of hop in here and see. Well, how do we see our speedometer if we can't, if we have that thing in the way? But I guess we're not to care how fast we're going. Really? And there's nowhere else to place that, huh? Does that screw on? I can't. Let's see. I need to reach. That does have a bolt. So let's see. Is it the same size as the steering wheel bolt? Probably not. What about these? Those don't have a bolt, do they? Nope. That looks like it does. So let's get tool time going here. And we'll start with the smallest. This was what size is this? This is a 10 maybe? 10, yeah, so we'll start with 1. I'm just going to wave my magic wand above that. Yep, that was it. It's a 1. Alright. So that's funny. That kills off your speedometer. Interesting. But I guess if you're racing, who cares how fast you're going? The point is to win. So we need a spanner 10. There we go. Let's go grab that upgraded steering wheel and get that put in. It's a much nicer looking wheel. Still, it looks like it's been used. Like, got this from Used Steering Wheel World. Alright, put the tool out. Cool, there we go. It's nice and tight. Alright. Let's start with the body panels and see how... Oh, I guess I had to go. Arthur, you're always taking tinkles. And I changed the button so I wouldn't hit it as easily, and I'm still hitting it all the time. Oh my. Let's see here, put the tool away, pick up the window grill. See what size bolts these take. I think the body panels probably all take the same size. Oh, that's cool. Does that just snap on? It might just snap on, actually, now I think about it. Some of those just don't. Let's see if they can see inside if there's any bolts. I don't see any bolts. Nope, I guess not. I'm going to put the subwoofer speakers panel in just to have it. I feel like it should be installed. Where's the check marks? I saw that. I know this is not the realistic way to install it, but oh, for crying out loud. I saw it gave me a checkbox for just a second. All right, so we're going to lean over. Saw the checkbox again. Crap. Oh. All right, let me pick it up from a different angle. I'll pop this lid. Whoops. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh, what a ragged mess I've made. I still forgot to reset the... Nope. I forgot to set the... Okay, close the trunk. I forgot to set that floor jack somewhere else, anywhere else. But, oh well, what are you going to do? Oh, come on. If I won't dent up the car doing this. Now, folks, it goes right there. Come on. There has to... Really? Like, where do you want it? Honestly. What the freak? They have got to be kidding. I mean, how can it be this hard? Does it go? It goes over that panel. I mean, I know it does. But it's got to snap in. Unless maybe if you have the subwoofer panel and you can't put this in. It might be one of those, one or the other. So let's just... Let's put this in. Yep. Oh. All right. So we'll leave that as it is. All right. Picky, picky, picky. Get the subwoofer panel out. In real life, you don't mount subwoofers in a panel. It's like, I mean, I guess you could. Technically, you could use the trunk as the box, but I mean, efficiency-wise, I think it's like 1.5 cubic feet per 12 for a 12-inch speaker. Each speaker has its own like best possible size rating for a subwoofer to work with it. Grab some water here. Sounds like thunder's rumbling off in the distance. Look how nice this is coming along, though. Oops, I left the seat down. Rats.
Ooh, we got a darker blue color.
Yep. And I'm adding all these. Look at the. I got the back. I've got.
What are those called again?
That's a window skirt, I think it's called.
No.
Window grill.
What are they for?
Look, I got a new steering wheel and gauges. Like a shift. There's like a shifter gauge and stuff. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
It's looking good.
Except you can't see the speedometer anymore. But who needs the speedometer?
In this game, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna die in a car crash regardless, right? Thanks for the vote of confidence. Then I also got, look, Mark. I'm putting these on now. I got aluminum wheels.
Are you gonna paint them too?
I'm gonna try to, but I don't think you can. And then I have all these. Look at all these. I forgot the radiator. Oh, well, I got to do that too. All right. I forgot the intercooler, but we'll put that on.
Pretty arson.
And look at like fender flare spoiler.
I don't know that car needs that.
It does.
No.
Yes.
Oh, on the front?
Yeah. It's got a spoiler too. Now, are there bolts is the question. There has to be. Looks like right there and there. So let's do tool time. See what size fits this. No, that's already screwed in. Nothing.
Look how detailed the lights are. Surprisingly, look at that.
Oh yeah. That's funny. Maybe those don't screw on. I'm surprised that they don't, but maybe they just don't. The window grill didn't. I don't see any screws anywhere. That makes life easy, huh? Oh, phone. I'm glad I saw that intercooler.
Those carpets are so nice.
You like the carpets? They kind of remind me of the ones we used to have.
Terve vaan, että meidän tämä paska
Okay. Oops, bleep. Guess got a potty mouth. Okay, so we'll put these on. Oh, I forgot my license plates too. What, Ryan? What, Mark?
He could inverse the crap in the other word.
It's the crap and the stuff.
Oh my god. I don't know about that.
Are you kidding? This thing's going to be a rocket, Mark.
I want to see it from the front angle. Or the side or something. That's preposterous.
But I think with the hood can probably be blue now. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, the hood could be blue if you're going to do the rest of it with like the little orange accents.
Let's grab the blue paint.
Oh man, I got a horrible bite in my leg and it's driving me nuts.
Try to shake up the can.
Does it make the sound?
No. Only when you grab it. It goes.
Oh man, that looks good.
Yeah, that really looks nice.
I like those orange wheels.
Well, yeah, I do too, but they're going away.
Can you spray paint the aluminum?
I don't know. We'll try it. Let's see. Yeah, you can.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Should I leave them blue or make them orange? Orange.
Orange.
Yeah, orange. I'm glad you can. That's really cool. I mean, it kind of spoils the aluminum wheel point, but... Ah! Sweet.
That's a win.
Well, we'll do that. We'll finish that up as we put them on, but... That looks really cool. All right, cool. And then I got wheel skirts. The important things in life. I probably got to buy more radiator fluid.
One day that'll be me, Dad.
What's that?
Buying all the accessories and the body parts.
Fender flare right, rear left, rear left. This is the rear left, right? No, this is rear right. This is rear left. Yeah, there's no bolts. Sweet.
I popped some into bed.
Front left. Good night, Marky.
Gotta get up for work.
Yeah, I got to get up for something, but nothing really. Yeah.
It wouldn't look good on a Civic, but it looks good on that car.
Yeah, it looks good.
Gausson's, well, Satsuma.
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 Get it right.
They always look good like that.
Front right. Oh. It looks very nice because it's my summer car. All right. Good night, Marky. Yeah. Hee-haw. There's this one. Boop, that's the last one. Let's put this intercooler in. That shouldn't take too long. I think it's like 4 screws on the front. I wonder if the hoses will go flipping off when we do it. Actually, I might wait a little bit longer till we have a little bit more light. Let's see how it looks inside the trunk. Inside the hood, I mean. The trunk. You noob. Yeah, that looks nice. The orange hood looked patchwork, but this looks nice. Alright, so no, we can do that now. Let's see what we got for tool time. I don't think it's a size 1, but we'll try it. Alright, let's see. Nope. We'll just go up in size till we find it. Oh no, get off the... Nope. Nope. Get your face out of it. There we go. 3s. So 1, 2. It's easy to replace a radiator. Actually, it's not too bad. I had to do it one time with my friend. My friend did most of the work. I kind of watched and was like, ooh, cool. But I did have to replace a radiator once. We had a hole punched in one. I think it was it my Jeep? I think it was my Jeep Cherokee. Alright, so pop that out. Wish we could salvage the fluid, but... Nope, the hood... Oh! Didn't want that hood to close, but now we got the... Now we're stuck closing it. Don't touch the door. I'm super scared of breathing on the body panels. Alright, so where's our radiator? Where's the intercooler? The one fan radiator goes bye-bye. And we get a nice new radiator for our car. Boop. RPM. I don't know how this goes in. I might have grabbed it a little too close there. There we go. Tool time. Nice. Yeah. All right. Very relaxing, quiet episode. And we stick the radiator into the automobile. Happy little screws. It's like a Bob Ross episode. We're just gonna screw these in here. Happy little Satsuma. And over here we have another happy little screw. Alright. Where's the other screw? Maybe I could upgrade my Toyota like this. Get like an intercooler and a performance air cooler, air filter setup. Or not intercooler, but like a performance radiator. There we go. Right as rain. Alright, actually I should have probably kept that open because we're going to need to tune the motor now that we've changed all that stuff out. Yeah, I'll turn tool time off. Or actually, no, you know what? We're going to loosen all these bolts. I think they're bigger. We'll start with the biggest and work our way down. Nope. Pretty sure it's not the top two. Cool. Cool. Man, I put the fly stuff on and the fly is flying around me. Buzzing around. Get these crappy wheels off and get some nice... Actually, I don't really mind these wheels too much. I don't really ever mind painted steel wheels. Because they look clean. Almost over hubcaps, even on my real cars. Let's see here. Don't drive this car right now. because it's very dangerous to have loose bolts all over. But I figured we could do it all at once. 4 lugs. My Scion XB only had 4 like this. And somebody had torqued them down so tight that the first time I actually had to change the wheels or change a tire, they actually 2 of the lugs broke. I was like, what? They freaking put them on with like a air hammer turned up all the way or something, like, or probably not even. They probably just screwed them on, but they just put them on way too tight and the lugs broke. I was like, little real life auto drama. So let's get this thing under here. Probably get 2 wheels off if we get it in the right spot. Put it right under here. Jack this side of the car up. I don't think we have to lift it too high to get the wheels off. Is that one off the ground? So we can put that out. Nope, not the fender. There's that. Oh, these also do have rear left. Somehow I got these on the right way. I don't know how I did that, but well, that tears it. Now I'll probably have to jack it up higher. There we go. Get a little bit higher up off the ground. So rear left. Look at that. It's a miracle. They come in the right order. Oh, that looks really nice. How's our gauges doing? We're still alive? All right. What do we got here? Front left. Oh, Mark. Marky. Marky. Yeah, I'll have to see it tomorrow. No, floor. Yeah, there we go. They're good. I know in real life you would never do it this way, but you do 1 wheel at a time. Maybe 2 if you have jack stands, but or 4. Look at the difference, though. What a great looking setup, you know. We'll go even higher. Can you take Satsuma higher? Diddly diddly dee. No, stop it. Every time you pop one off, it screws up the jack, so it's like. Because it naturally would pop through the brake drum into the back of the car. Whoop! It's like this parts dump here. They should have a place where you could sell old parts, you know, like, hey, recycle. Actually, nah, it'll float around in there. Since this game doesn't... I don't think this game simulates pop tires. But you never know. Good. This is so cool. I really like this game. There's something about it. It's a little bit therapeutic. It definitely gets frustrating. I mean, there's no question about it that there's times where it's like, oh my gosh. But then when you go back and go over it, it's actually a lot of fun. It really is a unique game for sure. It's like it's starting to rust underneath again. King Cobra. Gomer Cobra. Rally GT. Rally in the European sense with the E on the end to make it like British. Come on. Let's move this out. My guy's getting tired already. I feel like the sun never came out today. Bzz, bzz. And tool time. Look at how nice that looks. We're going to get a screenshot of that for the channel in a second here. Dude. I think in real life, too, you don't tighten them all the way down. You work across from each other and you slowly get them all tight. Like you don't just tighten one all the way down. And you would never tighten them with the car down on the ground. You'd tighten them while it was still up in the air. I think you can continue to tighten them once it's down on the ground, but you always get it as tight as possible before you let it down. So we are not doing it realistically here. Look at how nice that looks. That just looks great. Let me turn the is it R escape, I think. So graphics. We're going to turn the HUD off. Contrast enhance. Subtitles. No. Gear indicator. Wait a minute. Oh, it's under player controls. I just remember it. Toggle HUD F2. Okay, so F2. There we go. So we're going to grab a snapshot. I'll be right back.